Barcelona terror attack, 2 dead and 20 injured including kids after truck plows into pedestrians along Las Ramblas tourist hotspot before 2 armed men take hostages in restaurant. A van has plowed into pedestrians in Barcelona in an apparent terror attack, leaving 2 dead and dozens injured. And reports say that a hostage situation involving 2 armed men is ongoing at a nearby restaurant. New video of people fleeing the scene of incident in Barcelona. A white van suspected of plowing into pedestrians in Barcelona this afternoon. Armed cops were seen storming La Boqueria open-air market. Armed police at La Boqueria market in Barcelona after 2 suspects entered restaurant following white van attack. The scene of the crash on Las Ramblas in Barcelona. Police shut down the area amid reports of an ongoing hostage situation. Aerial photos show injured lying on the road in Las Ramblas. Police responding the Barcelona carnage today. Police, white van mounted pavement and struck several people in Las Ramblas district of Barcelona. In chilling echoes of the London Bridge attack, armed police have stormed La Boqueria open-air market amid claims that terrorists are armed with rifles. Cops clad in black and carrying machine guns were seen entering the market, backed up by regular police armed with pistols. Eyewitness footage and photos from the scene show a huge emergency response after the smash on the iconic Las Ramblas tourist hotspot. People have been told to avoid the area as emergency services react to a serious incident in the Spanish city. Metro lines have been shut and shoppers and pedestrians have been seen running into buildings as armed police flooded the area. Video shot from above shows white van which mounted pavement before hitting people in Barcelona. First responders rushed to help the injured in the Barcelona terror attack. Pedestrians are filmed running down the street. Police cordoned off the popular tourist area in Barcelona. New video of people fleeing the scene of white van crash in Barcelona. Police have confirmed that the massive crash involved a white van mounting the pavement. They are treating the crash as a terror attack. And witnesses have told of hearing gunshots, although this has not been confirmed. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy says he is in contact with all authorities. Local outlet El País claims that police sources have said that the driver ran away from the van on foot after the smash. An operation is now reportedly underway to apprehend the person who was at the wheel. Other unverified reports from local TV channel TV3 say 2 armed men are holding hostages in a nearby Turkish restaurant. Cops have ordered shops and cafes in the area to shut in the wake of the crash and are searching for a person between 5'5" and 5'6" dressed in blue and white striped clothes. The van entered the pedestrian area at the junction of Las Ramblas and Plaça Catalunya. Reports say the van plowed into people outside a kosher food shop, although this is yet to be confirmed. Armed police cordoned off the area as they hunted the van driver. Dozens of people are injured and at least 2 people are dead. Ambulances and armed cops have flooded the scene in central Barcelona. Armed cops draw their weapons as they rush to Las Ramblas. An injured person is tended to on the street. Emergency services arrive at scene after white van crash in Barcelona. Marcus Parcia, a 20-year-old student who lives in Barcelona, told the BBC, "There was a loud noise and everybody ran for cover. There were a lot of people, lots of families, at the site. This is one of the most visited sites in Barcelona. I think several people were hit. It was horrible, there was panic. Terrible." He said he was now taking cover inside a Starbucks coffee shop. Steve Garrett was in a nearby market and sheltered in a bakery with several others after streams of people ran inside. One member of the group, who took refuge with him, said she had heard gunshots after the incident. Mr. Garrett told the BBC, "A very large number of people ran into the market area in a big kind of way, lots of screaming, lots of shouting. Security guards immediately responded. We ran into the bakery with 4 or 5 other people and ran straight upstairs and hunkered down whilst an enormous wave of people went through the market." "Obviously, coming from England, it was reminding me a great deal of what happened in London, so we were very concerned about what might be going on next. The lady that was with us said she heard some gunshots." Mr. Garrett said a second wave of people then entered the market, followed by armed police. He said, "They seemed to sweep through the market area. They seemed to be looking for someone. They were going very carefully, very cautiously, stall to stall." Reports of 2 armed men entering restaurant after white van terror attack in Las Ramblas, Barcelona. Eyewitness Amar Banwar, human rights lawyer, told Sky News, "I did not see the van mount the pavement. I heard the crash. People started screaming and everybody ran in the opposite direction. The shopkeeper we spoke to said a van had mounted the pavement and driven into a crowd and at least 5 or 6 people, he thought, were very seriously injured." The president of Catalonia, the autonomous Spanish state where Barcelona is the capital, was heading to the scene. The British Foreign Office guidance for Spain reads, "Terrorists are likely to try to carry out attacks in Spain. Attacks could be indiscriminate, including in places visited by foreigners." Spanish police have disrupted a number of groups suspected of recruiting individuals to travel to Syria and Iraq from 2015 to the present date. Some of them expressed an intention to carry out attacks in Europe. There's a heightened threat of terrorist attack globally against UK interests and British nationals from groups or individuals motivated by the conflict in Iraq and Syria.